It's time to give you a little tour around my room and some of the cool collectibles I have in the latest episode of The Collection Show. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of The Collection Show. My name is Chris and today I'm going to be doing something a little different than what I've done in the past. I'm actually just going to tour you around my room and show off some of the kind of smaller quote-unquote collections that I have. Now, there are some things I'm not going to show very long because I'm actually going to spend more time on them in a future episode of The Collection Show. But I figure for today, rather than focusing on one small collection, let's just go around and show you some cool stuff and tell you some fun stories. So this will be a little bit more of an experimental episode than normal. So let's go take a look at some stuff. So we're going to start right here, and as you see, this is a hard hat with some cool stuff on it. This is actually my hard hat from when I was on the project team for Star Tours: The Avengers Continue back in 2011. So one thing that I've done since I've been doing opening teams and project teams for attractions is whenever I get a hard hat, I keep it and put it on the wall. So this was my first one from 2011. Right next to it over here, this is my hard hat for Pandora, the World of Avatar, back in 2017. It's got autographs on it from one of the lead Imagineers and from John Landau, who was the producer of Avatar. So I got some cool autographs on this one and put some stickers on it. And then my most recent one over here is for the Disney Skyliner, which I worked on in 2019. So pretty cool. Hopefully I'll be adding some more hard hats to this collection in not too long, but that's what I've got so far. Pretty cool mementos of what I've done over my Disney career. So I've done a few of these. This is basically a kind of shadow box poster for the American Idol experience, which is an attraction I worked for a couple years. So this is a number of different things from the now defunct attraction. Of course, I have the American Idol patch, a little sign that you got when you auditioned, the Vote For Me lanyard, a song list. These are the different songs that you could choose to sing when you auditioned for the show. And these are the songs that actually were on the show that you could choose. This is a piece of confetti from the final ever show. I was actually there for it, and it was a pretty magnificent experience. A girl who just turned the minimum age saying, "I want you back," and won, which was awesome. And then I'll put sticker. And then 2009-2014, which is the year the show was operating. So I've got a few more of these that I'll show you for different attractions that I've worked. But I like this one. I think it turned out really well. I've shown this one in past videos, and this is one that I need to actually redo because it's kind of falling apart. But this is my Star Tours: The Avengers Continue one. I've got poster, the Disney World opening map, the Disneyland opening map. The 4 things on the side are the height certificates for all the different versions of Star Tours. I got 2 old ones for Florida, the new one for Florida, and then that's a Disneyland one. Also got this little poster for when Star Tours opened, some more Star Tours maps, because anytime there was a map with Star Tours on the cover, I had to get it. This was a cool thing that was made for me. My boarding pass, so that's pretty cool. And then last, the opening team photo for Star Tours: The Avengers Continue. You can kind of see me. I'm the really tall guy in the back. But yeah, pretty cool. So I'm proud of that. Proud of my time on the Star Tours team. So this is my Pandora section. So I have a little pull-out poster for when Pandora opened. And then look down here, I have all kinds of different things. I got cast preview stuff, a height certificate. That's the limited edition map from opening day. A Navi River Journey map, a land map. That's a description of all the different attractions. That's my construction ID. So that's pretty cool. My training ribbons from when I trained at both Flight and Navi River Journey. My ACE ID, which is something you get if you train in Pandora. pretty cool. I retired mine, even though I'm technically back there. I retired it when I left to go to Skyliner, and I just didn't want to pull it out again, so it's gonna stay in there. This cool like 3D poster thing that changes depending on perspective. That's my Pandora section. I have more Pandora stuff though. So along with my Gryffindor banner, because Gryffindor represent, I also have these two wooden signs, and these were actually on the construction walls for Pandora, but they sold them in Wind Traders for a while. I actually bought both because I had to get one for Flight, and then I got one for Navi River Journey to represent both attractions. So those are really cool, and definitely something I'm going to bring with me for a long time, just because it's a cool display, and I can proudly say like, hey, I worked on both of those attractions. So pretty awesome. Here is my Great Movie Ride section. So I have, of course, the replica sign. These are some mementos from the closing ceremonies that I went to back in 2017. Of course, in the middle is my billboard that I wore when I worked at Great Movie Ride. That is a glove that I used to wear when I was a bandit. And there's a button. So I wish I had more Great Movie Ride stuff, but it's a pretty nice collection, I'd say. If you followed my video stuff for a while, you'll recognize this. This, of course, is the Fast Pass prop that I used for the live performance of Single Riders back in 2010, which we're actually about to hit the 10-year anniversary, and oh, maybe we'll do something to celebrate that. That's a hint. That's pretty cool. Of course, I got some other cool stuff on the back of my door. That's an Interstellar poster I got from seeing it on opening weekend. This I'm proud of. This is a really nice like picture. This was from the closing event for the Tower of Terror in Hollywood. And I got it because when I actually made a video for Guardians of the Galaxy to celebrate their opening, because they opened the same day that Pandora did. And then when I finally went over there to ride it, they gave me this goodie bag of a bunch of cool stuff. And I'll show you some more of that cool stuff in a sec, but I was proud of this, and it looks really nice, so I had to put it up on the door. So I like that a lot. I think it's cool. Right next to all of my Pandora stuff, I have various anniversary and celebration buttons. I have a whole bunch of them here. Most of them are from park anniversaries that I attended, although I have a few that I did not attend. Like I was not there for the Disneyland 60th or the California Adventure 15th, but I found the button, so I thought those were pretty cool. Most of these I actually attended when I was there. There's some other cool ones, like the grand opening of Shanghai, we got a button. I have a few other cool ones on there. There's my first day I went to Knott's, I got a button. There's a grand opening Pandora button. First visit to Disneyland, first visit to Universal. So I have some cool ones. This one I'm proud of, the Skyliner one I got from an Imagineer during the Imagineering preview of the Skyliner. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I have a nice collection of buttons. The other cool thing on here, well actually all three of these are cool. This was my access pass for Night of Stars 2010. So when I performed, we actually had to wear these just so they knew, hey, we're one of the performers, so we're allowed backstage. This was my GameStop name tag that I used to wear back when I worked at GameStop. Still have it. I think it still looks pretty cool. It promoted Assassin's Creed back in 2007. So, pretty awesome. And then the last thing, I'm so glad I found this when I did, because it's just a piece of history. This is a Dream Fast Pass that I got for the Year of a Million Dreams back in 2007. And basically what this was during the Year of a Million Dreams, they would randomly give you like prizes. So I actually got this with my family when we went to ride Great Movie Ride, and they gave us these, and basically you popped off one of the tabs to use a Fast Pass. And you got a Fast Pass for basically every attraction in the park that had Fast Pass. So sadly, I never used my Star Tours, Lights, Motors, Action, or Indiana Jones Fast Passes, but I used all the other ones, so that's pretty cool. But I still have the lanyard as a memento. I think it's pretty awesome. Yes, I'm sure all my Skyliner fam wanted to see where my poster they all signed ended up. This is where it is. I got this right when I left the Skyliner team. and got it autographed by as many people as I possibly could, and it turned out really well. There's a lot more signatures on the back, but I kept it in its plastic, so they're all being preserved, and I think this is a really nice looking display honoring my time at the Skyliner. I was very proud of being on that team and the cast who were there and are still there. So, pretty cool stuff. This is my Star Wars name tag collection. So back when Star Wars weekends was a thing, they used to have these custom name tags where you would print your name and then you'd pick like a planet from Star Wars. And these were really, really cool. They made them for a long period of time. The first one I got, I don't have anymore. I actually lost it, but I got a replacement. But most of these are pretty old. This one's one of my favorites, this gold one, because it was a pass holder exclusive one. But I have a friend who's a pass holder who got it for me. This silver one on the bottom is actually from Star Wars Celebration. They gave these out at a cast event, which was pretty cool. And then these ones on the top I actually got from Disneyland, but they were the final ones I was able to get before they stopped making these because Galaxy's Edge. So they didn't want people to wear fake name tags and be confused by cast members wearing actual name tags. So, but yeah, pretty proud of my collection. Of course, they're all hanging on my replica A New Hope medallion. So, pretty cool stuff. Now we come to the final piece that I'm going to show for this video, because I do want to save some stuff for future installments of the show. This is my I don't know where else to put it display. So it has a lot of stuff. Of course, I've got all my Funko Pops, which most of them are kind of rare. Not all of them, but some of them are. I'm especially proud of my Haunted Mansion one because it is actually signed by Bob Gurr, who's one of the Imagineers who worked on the Haunted Mansion. I know him personally. He's a good guy. Of course, I have the Galaxy's Edge, Hondo, and DJ Rex, the Skyliner cabin, got Pele and Barker Parrot, and then, of course, the 35th anniversary Figment. I wish I had more Funkos. They're pretty cool to look at. I wouldn't exactly call me like a big-time Funko collector, but when there's a really cool Funko Pop, I'll have to get it, especially if it's a park-related one, because as you see, all of mine are parks-related ones. I have a cool like collection of different action figures. Most of these I just got from like pre-order bonuses and stuff at GameStop. On the back, of course, you see my 2 Galaxy's Edge thermal detonator colas. I have a Coke and a Sprite. The Frisbee, kind of hard to see. That was a honor of the best game I ever had when I was in high school for basketball. I scored 17 points against the JV team, and I got that Frisbee as a memento. Of course, I got the Dew Shine bottle, which is a discontinued kind of Mountain Dew. I got my new Coke, Surge, a whole bunch of different 3D glasses that I collected over the years. Those are pretty cool. They don't do like limited edition 3D glasses anymore, which is kind of a shame. An actual thing of Szechuan sauce, that's right. I never opened that. I'm probably gonna keep it closed. But that is an actual container of Szechuan sauce from McDonald's. And then down here we have some vehicles. They're a little dusty, sorry. Got some test track vehicles. That's a cop car from Blade Runner. A random robot Lego dude. A poker chip. I believe this is from Casino Royale. I have a strange coin from Destiny. The Tower of Terror key I got from that little bundle from Disneyland, as well as this Tower of Terror pin. Of course, the box behind it is my launch day 1 Xbox One box. I got it on day 1. A Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout mixtape. And yes, it is an actual cassette tape. No joke. Behind that, that is a... Actually, let me pull this rock out so I can show it. That is the Academy of Magical Arts set of bicycle playing cards from the Magic Castle in Hollywood. Pretty cool. You can only get those if you're a member, and I happen to know one. So, another Destiny packet, and then of course a DeLorean covered in dust, but still. and this rock, which I made this rock back in high school. I don't know why I still have it, I just do. But it's got like autographs and stuff on it. So there you go, there's a nice collection of stuff that I have. I've got more and I might do a part 2 later on. But that's what I got for now to show you. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of The Collection Show. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, new videos on this channel go out every single day at noon Eastern Time. So hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way you'll know when each video drops. Hope everyone's having a good time, staying safe, staying indoors as much as possible. I'll continue to make content as long as I can for you to enjoy while you're stuck inside. We're also working on hitting 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. We're not doing quite as well as I would have hoped. I think we're going to be lucky to hit 600 by the end of the month. But I'm going to keep pushing for it. So if you want to help this channel grow, help us be able to do live streams, hit that subscribe button, recommend your friends do the same, and hopefully we can hit 1,000 subscribers soon so I can start doing live streams and maybe monetization. That'd be really nice. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Collection Show. Bye.